ringtone off. What's up, everybody? It's the infamous Kiki. We are live, and in color, coming from my car, bitch. My car. I spent yesterday doing the most, so I didn't do any videos yesterday. But welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live. Um, I am out here in my car. It's cold, y'all. It is cold, cold, cold. Why do I record from my car? Because even I don't feel like going to my bedroom, and I just dropped off my kids at school. So anyway, welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before and you're watching this, not live, but the re-record, which a lot of people do, welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate everybody being here. I did a video where I watched 90 Day Fiance live, and of course I fast forward past other couples. Bilal and Shida and Sheeta, I'm bored with them. All I really care about is Kim and Usman, Jenny and Summit. I'm kind of bored with them. I care about Kim and Usman and Michael and Angela, but all the rest of them, I don't know. I never watched Yara and Jovi's season. I never watched Andre and whatever, that broad. And I never watched none of these seasons, so I have no interest in them. But this video is about Kim and Usman. What I didn't see, because you know, when I watch these shows, when I watch them live with y'all or for y'all, some of y'all, I watch the replay on YouTube. I don't have these channels. I don't have TLC Discovery, so I'm not watching these like on the cable channels because I don't have cable. I cut the cord and I refuse to pay $9.99 a month just to watch one show. Good morning, Niecy G. Good morning, good morning, good morning, girl. What is up? It is cold. It is 40-something degrees up in this bitch. It is 46 degrees in Texas. That's cold for us, okay? But anyway, like I was saying, when I watch these shows, it is not live. It's actually somebody taking it bootleg and putting it on YouTube because, again, I don't have cable. So I cut the cord a long time ago, and I'm not spending $9.99 a month for TLC, Discovery, whatever. Because I don't watch, to be honest with you, I watch YouTube and Netflix. That's everything that I watch is on YouTube or Netflix. So I'm not paying $9.99 a month for these stupid channels. I just don't. So yeah, what got left out of my other video, if you go back and I have a whole playlist of 90 Day Fiance, but what I missed out on is the Kim and Usman thing. And this morning I was going through my searching my YouTube, and I was like, what? I was like, okay, they got the blessings. Okay. I was like, okay, so we need to talk about it. I know Gio's going to talk about it later on today. He's going to do a video about the 90-day dumpster fire, otherwise known as 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, aka the dumpster fire. So, we're just here to talk about strictly Kimberly and Usman. I covered you before. It's 36 here in Cincinnati. That's what Niecy G says. Guess what? I'm from Michigan, and it's cold as fucking Michigan right now. I'm from Michigan, but I live in Texas, and so Texas, like 45 degrees is really cold for us. Literally last week, y'all, it went from one day I had the AC on. It was 81 degrees. By the time we went to sleep and woke up the next morning, it was like 48 degrees. Like, it went from 81 to 48 in 24 hours. That's not, our weather is crazy here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yesterday I spent, if you are subscribed to my channel, which I hope you are, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by March. Trying to slowly but surely marching my way to 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized. But you know, so if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. But if you subscribe to my channel, you know I have my community channel where I do have two Etsy shops that I frequently leave links for. But I design everything. Like I do custom made things, and so come Black Friday, I don't know how I'm gonna try my best to keep up with my videos, but come Black Friday, my life goes to the point where I can barely breathe because I run two Etsy shops and business picks up, of course, for the holiday season. So I'm gonna be very busy. But I was very busy yesterday doing Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Ramadan, Eid Mubarak, Muslim, Assalamu alaikum, assalam, peace be upon you. See, I know Muslims. I really do. I have Muslims in my family. And Black Santa. I try to do things that are unique because if I do things that everybody else do, it just gets lost in the marketplace. But so I try to do I design all my own things. I design all so and I also have a year of the rabbit because 2023 y'all is the year of the rabbit. Chinese zodiac, Chinese lunar, Chinese festival. Yeah, so I love zodiac. So, but especially love the Chinese zodiac because every year is a different theme. So, this was the year of the bull, I believe. Yes, the year of the bull. Next year is the year of the rabbit. So I did a design for all that, and so I was up till late. I didn't do it. I didn't even work out yesterday. I had to get it done. I had to get one shop done. That's just one shop. I spent 9 hours doing one shop. The other shop doesn't take as much because I'm not adding a lot to that one. So sorry, y'all. I'm gonna add a candle or two, but bitch, that's about it. But anyway, we're gonna talk about Kim and Usman. Enough from my PSA, my public service announcement. We're gonna talk about Kim and Usman. What I didn't see, what I saw this morning, I was shocked that Kimberly was upset that Usman went to go see this beautiful young lady. She was a beautiful young lady. It's supposedly Usman's cousins on his dad's side. Um, but like I said in the last video, I covered that. But apparently Usman's brother called Usman and Kim and saying, mom liked to meet and we, and so I was like, okay, oh snap. And I saw this morning that they showed up. They had a marriage contract. Like they're serious in motherfucking Nigeria. Like I don't know a lot about Nigerians. Is this always goes on? If you're Nigerian or African, let me know. Is this how they normally get down? And they signed. They had a whole marriage contract for Kim, which is smart. Which is the mom is smart. Like yeah, Niecy G says she not paying for. She with me on not paying for cable. Nobody wants to pay for cable. It's stupid. But not when you can just watch episodes after they air. Like right after they air, people put it on YouTube. But anyway, so they had a whole contract for Kim and Usman, and I was like, okay. And it says that he has to, if he does have a wife and kids, he has to come home every 3 months and come back home and spend like a month there, and then he goes and they had a whole contract typed out. Like I was like, okay, peep game. But yes, all in all, Usman's mom did give the blessing, but the look on her damn face, child, her face was like, the brother's face was like this, and the mom's face was just like she begrudgingly put that contract together, and then I'm sitting there trying to pause it. I'm trying to read the contract, right? I'm trying to read it. I'm reading. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Usman, he got to take care of his family. There's stipulations about him coming back Africa. And I'm like, so what the hell is Kim getting out in this marriage, y'all? Besides some yammy. That whole contract, I'm like, Kimberly, I had to talk with a lawyer first before she was so excited to get the blessing, like she barely was even reading it. All she was just had a shit-eating grin on her face because she realized they popped in her head like, this is the blessing, this is the contract. I don't think she even read it. So I didn't see, did she sign the contract or not? Because I ain't signing no contract with nobody. Anything like that, unless I have to talk it over with, at least with my son, a lawyer or something, because from what the part I was trying to read in the camera kind of, her arm kind of obscured it. I was like, so Kimberly's getting what out of this? It was just about him going home, him visiting his family, him getting this, and them agreeing to do this, and it was just like Kim do this, Kim do that, Kim do that. I was like, is this slavery or is this a motherfucking contract? Oh, she did sign. Niecy G said her dumb ass did sign. So is the contract gonna be legally binding in America? That's my other question. I'm not up on marriage contract law. I did go to law school, but not for this. So is the contract even going to be legally binding in America? I don't think so. Now, if they get a divorce, he will have a case to bring up the contract, but I don't think that contract legally binding in America. And I understand the contract really is really, how can I put this? Not a legal thing per se. I think it's really like a marriage thing. It's not like it's a prenup where, we're talking about money and assets and stuff like that. I don't know if the contract, it may have that in it. We didn't get to see it all. But I think if the contract is just stipulations in order for the mom to give her blessing. And so really the contract really is just a written representation of what the mother is going to, and what Usman is going, the obligations that he's going to have to his family. So whether it's legally binding or not, it's really ceremonial and emotional and kind of like an agreement or a pact between Kimberly and Usman's family. So they were like setting the expectations, like we expect this and we expect that and we expect this and we don't want this, in order to give blessing, in order to have harmony in this marriage. And Kim is going to have to follow by these rules. But again, I don't think she even read it good enough. I would have to read it a few times. I would have been like, well, can I get a copy and take it home and let me read through it when I'm not excited? Wait till we get back to the hotel, and then of course I'll sign it. But I need to know what I'm getting into first. Kim did not do that. She do what she always do, which is go head first in some bullshit and then end up getting her ass, can't get her ass out of it. But she was gonna sign regardless. She may complain about it. There might have been aspects of it she didn't like, but all Kim do is complain. She don't put no actions behind her words. All Kim does is complain. She don't like this. She don't feel comfortable with this. She don't like that. She don't. Okay, great. But Kim, what you gonna do about it? Not a damn thing. She ain't did no motherfucking monkey thing about it. All she did was complain. All she did was talk and no action. I'm gonna break up. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. But at the end of the day, does she leave? She just go in the corner and cry. So Kim ain't going nowhere. The contract could have been like, Kim, you got to spin on your motherfucking head for 3 hours a motherfucking day. And she would have been like, well, I don't like it. I'm old as fuck. I can't really spin on my head. That bitch would have been on her head the next day talking about, well, I'm trying to spin. Help me, Usman. I mean, really. So I guess I shouldn't be worried about that if Kim ain't worried about it. I don't know why I'm worried about it, but I'm just saying, in a legal standpoint, I'm not signing nothing with nobody unless it has some kind of legal bearing in my country. But she wanted a blessing, so she got it. She got it with stipulations. And again, I don't see how this benefits Kim. That contract didn't seem like it took Kim into consideration at all. It's what the family wanted. It's what Usman on the cool really wants. Usman wants to have a kid and have a wife. And again, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to shame Usman. Usman was truthful with his mom, with Kim, and that other chick. He was at least for once truthful with everybody here. So I can give him that, you know. And I ain't never really drag Usman like that, because to me, both of them are fucked up. Kim and did some foul shit, throwing drinks on Usman, getting mad at all the way she act like a child. I don't agree with that. Usman lying to Kim and lying to his family and trying to softball Kim and trying to ease her into this polygamous marriage, because really, on the cool, if you have more than one wife, Kim, like, this ain't sister wives. It is sister wives. If you have more than one wife, Kim, that's called polygamy, honey. Certain countries and religions and cultures still practice polygamy. Yes, the sister wives shit like Mormons do and other people do here in this country. Now, it may not be legal here, and it's legal in other places. But the idea that she like, well, I'm not gonna be a sister wife. Well, honey, if you are gonna be, it is kind of it's not a sister wife situation, but it is called polygamy. It's a polygamist marriage. So regardless of whether you live with that wife or not, there's gonna come a time where she's gonna have to meet this chick, where she's gonna have to interact with her in some sort of way. Because no matter what Usman is telling them, or no matter what continent all these wives is on, okay, they could all be on different continents and different time zones and everything, time zones. They could, one of them could be in Africa, Nigeria, the other one could be in the Philippines, the other one could be in the UK, the other one could be in America. It don't matter where they are. If you start having children, eventually there's going to have to be some sort of coming together of the wives whenever there's big decisions are going to happen. Life-changing decisions, monetary decisions, logistical decisions. They all gonna have to be on the motherfucking Zoom call, and I promise you, TLC's they gonna film it out. The fucking channel, whoever channel this is, Discovery, TLC, whatever fuck, they gonna film it all. Okay? But at some point in time, Conversations are going to have to be made. Zoom calls are going to have to be done. Wives are going to have to meet. Things are going to, they might, at this point in time, y'all might just give Kim and Usman their own spinoff show. That's how I feel. Because it is too much to have them on like a 5-10 minute snippet on a show with a bunch of other people that are boring. So Kim and Usman, I would say most likely the producers should give them their own show. The situation with the other wife and all that, this is unique. This is uncharted territory for 90 Day Fiance. Baby goat Lisa will always be the first wife. I guess technically speaking, yeah, she would. She would always be, because that's his first wife. But the idea that with the Kimberly and Usman just gonna keep taking up like 5-10 minute clips, nobody cares about these other couples. Michael and Angela, people are over them. I'm over Angela. I'm over Michael's dumb ass. I was trying to cover for him, but obviously Michael likes the abuse. He likes this wrinkled up Shar-Pei puppy that he's fucking whatever. Obviously he likes it. So, you know, whether they still together, still married or not, I don't know. At this point, I'm so sick of hearing Angela's voice that every time I hear, I'm so sick of hearing, if you don't get your redneck country motherfucking ass off my TV screen, good God oh fucking mighty. I feel like it's 18. Angela just puts me in a colonizer move. That a colonizer, she has a colonizer spirit. I'ma say what everybody's afraid to say, what these other motherfuckers on this chat. And look, has a colonizer spirit. She has a spirit of her ancestors. You can take that however you want to take it. If you want to get offended, you can get offended. But nobody should want to be a colonizer. Nobody should have a colonizer spirit. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. You could be any color and have a colonizer spirit. I know black people with a colonizer spirit. Fuck. Almost every culture on this fucking planet has sometime been a colonizer. Chinese been colonizers. Japanese been colonizers. There's only a few exceptions out there who have not been fucking colonizers. There's some there's some people out there that have not experienced the lash of the whip. They have not been conquered and not been enslaved. Ethiopia, Costa Ricans, certain people, certain islands and countries have not been infected with the colonizer spirit. But 80% of this fucking world, at one time, their people were conquerors or colonizers of some place or something. So Angela, to me, it's not a racist thing, has a very colonizer spirit to me. She is domineering. She is entitled. She is privileged. She is way too motherfucking country for me. I'm in Texas. I'm not a Texan. But that's just too much hee-haw for me. Now, if y'all motherfuckers want to watch them old episodes of hee-haw, y'all go ahead. But I'm not trying to watch angry hee-haw on my screen. I'm good. I'm over it. I'm not trying to watch any woman belittle or make a man feel less manly and de-emasculate a man. I'm not here, and they've done nothing to deserve it. Now, shit, if you deserve, you on some bullshit, and he done cheated on Angela, lied to Angela, if he didn't fuck 6 bitches in his tribe, he didn't got 6 bitches pregnant, if he a dusty ass African dude, then I'll be like, okay. But Michael, so far, one comment on one Instagram post is not enough for me to be like, that's not enough. That's not enough for me to sit here and listen to Foghorn Leghorn. I can't. I won't, so I can't do it. I can't do the Georgia. I couldn't even live in the same state as Angela. Yes, not hee-haw, bitch. Yes, hee-haw. I can't do the Dukes of Hazzard. I cannot do hee-haw. I cannot do Foghorn Leghorn. I cannot do the motherfucking rebel flag. I can't do motherfucking me as Boss Hog. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I quit. I fold. I can't do it. I cannot do that. I live in Texas. There's enough of that here. I can't do it. I can't have it in my living room. I can't. I can't do Boss Hog. I can't. You got get yeah, Boss Hog. You know, and the deputy. I watched Dukes of Hazzard when I was a kid. I loved it. Loved it. Bo and Luke Duke. I was in love. I was in love with Bo Duke when I was a kid. I love that show. Dukes of Hazzard. Good show. It's problematic as fuck, but it's a good show. As they had the rebel flag painted on their fucking car. Yeah, okay. I don't know why my mom let me watch that, but that was the show when I was a kid. I watched Hee Haw and I watched Dukes of Hazzard as a kid. Those are two. There were two of my favorite shows. Like, and then there was another show they used to come on and they would have people sing. I don't know. There was a variety show that people would come up there and sing, and they would sing country music. I forgot the name of it. If you can think of the name of that show, then you the real G, you the real MVP. But there used to be a country show that would come on, and they would have like Loretta Lynn on, and all a bunch of country. Cause look, believe it or not, when I was younger, I used to love like bluegrass, like Waylon Jennings and stuff like that, like old country music, not this bullshit. Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Loretta Lynn. Like, I like old, like that rebel old country when they was really talking about shit. Where they was talking about fighting the law and making bootleg liquor and shit. That's the kind of country music that I fuck with. But anyway, I digress. I don't do this, you know, this bullshit. They talking about rah rah, we put a boot in your ass the American way, or I'm in love with this girl and it did. No, I like outlaw country. These motherfuckers was talking about just a good old boy. And motherfuckers was talking about beating up the laws, running from the laws, making their way. The only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law would allow. Yeah, motherfucker, yes. Waylon Jennings, bitch. That's the kind of country music I grew up on, y'all. That's the kind of shit I grew up. I grew up where country people did not like the laws. They ran from them. They wasn't out here back in the motherfucking blue, y'all. Anyway, I could go on and on about that. Anyway, if y'all don't know who Trey Crowder is, he's a comedian. He's from like Kentucky or Georgia, and he's like a left-wing comedian. He talk about being a redneck and being a left-wing redneck, and he was like, my people, we ran from the law. We didn't back the blue. We was out here building liquor in our backyard talking about, oh no, here come the laws, hide the liquor, Mima. Shit, anyway, he talk about like, when did country people, when did rednecks start liking the law? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's news to me. Yes. I said, that's news to me too. I grew up where people that lived in the backwoods didn't want the law in their business for shit. They didn't trust the sheriffs. They didn't trust the judges. They didn't trust nobody in law enforcement. Now you motherfuckers conservatives, y'all like the law now? Okay, anyway, I could do a whole video on that. But anyway, either way, I don't want to see Angela's foul ass on my screen. Now, unless she planning to sing and dance some country music, get out there with a motherfucking banjo, like, she do that, I'm ready to listen. But other than that, her out there with a motherfucking banjo, bitch, I don't want to hear it. Angela, you got a banjo? You got a six string? You got a tuba? You got a drum? No, you're not performing any country music? Okay, well, next, get on. Fuck out of here. I ain't trying to hear it. Michael, yeah. Sound like a country redneck pit bull. Like, girl, no. Girl, bye. I ain't got time for this shit. So anyway, let's just face it. Kim and Usman, like I was saying, I digress. Kim and Usman need their own spinoff show. I would watch it just to see the train wreck and the fuckery. I would watch it. And anyway, I don't support Kim and Usman. I don't at this point, I'm neutral like Switzerland. I don't feel one way or another about Kim and Usman. I don't take no sides. I try not to unnecessarily drag either one of them because I feel like both of them want to be on TV. Both of them are at fault. I don't feel like Usman is using Kim. I don't feel like Kim is using Usman. I feel like it's mutual at this damn point. It's mutual usury at this point because I feel like both of these people, um, just are getting what they want out of the deal. And I think that both of these people, on some level, Usman more than Kim, know what time it is. I think Usman really knows what he's clocking it, and he knows what time it is. And so I think that's a lot different than Kim. I think Kim has her nose open and her eyes wide open, and she's like, "Oh my God, Usman, yeah," And I just, do I think Kim loves Usman? I believe that Kim really thinks she does, at least, or does. I can't decide. I can't tell. I don't like when people get on these channels and try to tell people that or try to say that they don't love, well, this person don't really love that person, because you don't really know. I don't know what's in Usman's heart. I don't know what's in Kim's heart. We don't know from watching a 10-minute clip every week of them together whether I can tell whether or not these people are in love, because it's so set up and contrived and 50% scripted or maybe more. So I don't know how their relationship is when the camera is off and it's just them two. Maybe they'll withstand the test of time. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I'm not gonna predict that. But as to whether they love each other or not, I'm not here to judge anybody affection or love, because I'm not a psychic. I don't know these people enough to be like. But I do feel like Kim really does love Usman. That it's more than just him being Soldier Boy in the TV show. That it's more than that. And it'd be nice if we would see just some moments of them interacting together without second wife drama, family drama, friends drama, uh, jealousies and intrigues. I just want to see how Kim and Usman interact without all of this going on, even with the cameras there. But just a normal, just them on vacation. Like, Jenny and Summit, we've seen them on vacation. Jenny and Summit, we've seen them interacting with each other, talking about Summit wants to work and all that. We've seen them interact. I need Kimberly and Usman to have like a normal vacation. Nobody's throwing water on nobody. We're not talking about another wife. We're not, I just want to see how they interact with each other, more than just a date, but like on vacation. Like take them, like, put them 4 or 5 days someplace exotic, someplace not Africa, not America, or hell, bring Usman to America. But just, I want to see them just be on, just together, just to see how they, because to me, they seem like a very mismatched couple. I don't see anything that Usman and Kim really have in common. I just, their culture is different, their language is different, their religion is different, their lifestyle for sure is different. With Kim being an older woman, I'm not trying to throw shade, but your lifestyle is just different the older you get. Kim has been a mother, she's been in the military, she's raised a son. I just see that her lifestyle is just, it's just different than his. He's living more of a bachelor, no kids, never been married. He was married to baby goat Lisa, but come on, y'all, I don't even count that. But I just want to see them interact together, because it just doesn't seem, and I want to know, what do they have in common? Besides her being a fan of his music and his rap career, we know that's how she found him in the show. I'm just like, yeah, the producers, Marsha was saying that she's sick of it because she thinks that the producers just want us to see drama. And it's true. Like, I'm tired of drama. I want to see these people interact as a real couple. Yeah, Yara and Jovi, it's like, but the producers feel like if they don't create drama or have any kind of drama, then people are not going to watch. But drama is good here. I think the Yara and Jovi thing is just made up. Like, I stopped watching them because I just sit there going, I never watched the season with Yara and Jovi, so I don't have any background for them. Just like Andre and what's her face. I don't have any background. Ed, I have no background. I didn't start watching this show until like 3 seasons ago. So I missed all of that. I didn't miss the Ed. I didn't understand why people hate Ed, and I don't know about Yara and Jovi. I don't understand why people don't like them, and I don't know. But it's now the drama is unbelievable. It's and then they keep bringing back some of these couples that don't need to be brought back. There are some of these people on these shows. I don't even watch 90 Day Single Life because I was about to fall asleep. First of all, I didn't know any of the people on there. I knew like Debbie barely because I went back and watched a little bit of their season, but I didn't know any of these people on the Single Life show. I didn't watch any of their seasons. So I tried to watch a little bit and got bored because I was like, this is boring. They're going on dates and you can tell it's unbelievably fake. Like I said, with 90 Day, from what I know, I've seen like the first season, like a few episodes of the first season. And it was the formula that they had was a lot more real, was a lot more interesting. They had a different variety of types of couples and types of people on there. Now it's becoming very like a formula now. Now it's the hot blonde chick from Europe. Like that's the prototype now. Or the hot girl from Brazil or some Latin American country. That's the other prototype. Then it's the buffoonish, sloppy, nerdy, awkward American guy. All the American dudes are white and nerdy and awkward and weird. So you gotta have that. So it's the blonde bombshell from Europe or the Brazilian bombshell. They got to be want to be some kind of Instagram model, some actress, some singer, or some shit. They got to be something like that. And then you have the awkward, nerdy, socially weird American dudes like Mike and what's that dude that was with Jasmine? That weird ass Gio or Gino or whatever his name with Jasmine. So it's that prototype now. Or you have the douchebag white dude, which is like, I guess that's Jovi and that other guy, Patrick or John or whatever the fuck his name was, had lived with a brother. He had a Brazilian girl. Like, that's the other one, the douchey frat bro type. So I'm like, can we get some more? Like, Bilal and Shida, like, they went outside the box for that. But again, they're boring. And then the other prototype is the old white woman who wants the African man. Like, okay. Can we get more than 4 types of people on this fucking show? I said it in my other video. So again, I'm going to say it before and I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to keep saying it on every damn video, 90 Day. Every damn video, love after lockup, love during lockup, love for lockup. I'm going to say it before and I'm going to say it again. Where are the fucking black women? Where are the black women at? Where are the American black women? And I'm gonna keep screaming it until we saw Memphis. That's about it. We saw Shida. That's about it. Like I said before, there's no black women in Africa talking to white dudes. They are. I know some. There's no black women talking to African men. I know some. I know some who applied for this show. That tell you something. I know 3 black women that have applied to be on 90 Day Fiance, and they never heard nothing back. So my question is there a certain type that they looking for? I would say yes. I don't give a damn what the producers see this shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Producers? With a smile. Fuck y'all. Are the producers of this show overwhelmingly Caucasian? Yeah. Are they pushing a certain narrative? What do y'all think? I think so. Why don't we have more diversity? So there's no Asians? Yeah, I'm going in the morning. There's no Asians. Every time I post a 90 Day Fiance video, I always go in about this bullshit. Because I know there are whole fucking Facebook groups. There's whole Kik groups. There's whole WhatsApp groups. There's whole Reddit groups out there where there are people who are internationally dating. Whole groups out there. And you mean all these groups, these are the people y'all get on this show? Big buxom, tiggle bitty Brazilian chicks. Or European women who want to get facelifts and want to get this and want to get their boobs done and they want to have their own Instagram and they want to have their own this and they want to have their own business and that's admirable. I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm not knocking the bag. Get your bag, girl. You gonna be on this show, set up a business and get your bag. That's the way you do it. But I'm just kind of like, okay, so There's no normal European women like that. Like Steven and the chick that he eventually, I don't know if they lasted, they got married. She was normal. She was in college. She was a smart girl. She was a bit naive, but she was smart. The Russian girl, she was smart. Like she wasn't trying to be butt naked on Instagram and get get a Brazilian butt lift and get her titties in hands. Like she wasn't trying to do all that. But Yara and some of the other women that they have on here, girl, like they already have a social media presence. Like they already, it's like, come on now. Y'all in it for the business plan. And again, I'm not, hey, I'd be doing the same damn thing if I was on this show. I'm not knocking it. I'm just knocking at the producers. Like, again, I always say, where are the black women on this show? Memphis was not, that was a whole disaster. That was a whole disaster. It's like they found the most screwed up black woman that they could to put on the show. I'm not trying to talk bad about Memphis, but she had been through a lot. She had experienced a lot. And I understand but I'm like, there's no black African women on the show, so people go to Africa just to meet men? So you mean to tell me that all this international dating, that the only people that's looking for African men is 56-year-old white women? Really? There ain't no black women over here dating African men. There's plenty of them. My mom is one of them. She talks to African guy. So, a real African guy. Like, they video chat and everything. So, I'm telling you, it is real. My mom talks to a younger African guy. So, maybe we should have petitioned to be on the damn show. What do y'all think? I don't think I wouldn't want my mama to be on the show because I don't want my business out there. I'm like, don't put me on the show. Don't put my kids on this fucking show. But yeah, I'm just like, there ain't no black women talking to African men. I said in my last video, I know women here, African American women, who've met men in Ghana and Nigeria and other places, and they now live over in Africa. They left America to go live in Africa with their husbands. I know somebody that's in a sister wife situation where they met online. He had already had 2 wives, and they met online, and he was looking to add another wife, and it was kind of like a business type situation. I mean, truth be told, this guy and his wives, they own businesses, they made money, and she has a degree, had her own business. She met this dude at a conference, started liking him. He already had 2 wives. They had a correspondence overseas for over 2 years, and hell, she couldn't find no man to treat her right here. She didn't have no kids, never been married, in her 30s. She was like, okay, I'm going for it. Go, girl, go. So she left, packed up everything, and now she lives over there with him and the other 2 wives. And now she has a baby. That happened. So the idea that, there's no Asians, there's no black women either way, American black women, African black women. Hell, there's black women everywhere. There's black women in Brazil, y'all. There's black women in Colombia. Afro-Brazilian, Afro-Colombian, Afro-Brazilian. I mean, there's black women everywhere, almost everywhere. And not just an African country. You can internationally date. There's black people, there's just like there's white folks in America and white folks in Europe and white folks in different countries. Yeah. The black people, the same thing. We're black people are everywhere. You can talk to somebody in Russia and them being an exchange student and have that angle. I said, where are the exchange students at? I haven't seen any exchange students talk to. I know a lot of exchange students. When I say exchange students, I should say international people who come from other countries to go to college in certain countries. So I know people that come from Africa that go to school in America or UK or even Russia or Eastern Europe, all over. And they don't talk to people internationally. They do. They do. They always do. I mean, they always, because they don't know whether they're going to get a job back in their home country or the country that they're going to school in or somewhere abroad somewhere else. So sometimes people meet people online and they have to change their education plans or their future career plans. It happens. So I'm like, so what are we doing? Same thing about love during lockup or love after lockup. Again, so where are the black women at? There's no incarcerated black women? There's no black women out here talking to incarcerated black men. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course there are. Shit. Of course there are. They had one season with one chick on there talking to a black dude, and we ain't heard and seen. I ain't heard and seen from them since. Of course, there are black women that talk to men in jail. There's lots of them. Come on now. These prison pal websites is not just full of white women and white dudes. But watching some of these shows, you would think that only white people going online dating white people from. No, there's no white women dating brothers in jail, or just old white women dating African men. Come on now. Your sister-in-law's engaged, the one you signing her up. Girl, sign her up. Get on the show, girl. Get her ass on the show. I'm just like, but I know people who've applied for Love After Lockup too, and they were black women and they never got on. Like I know at least 4 that have applied, and they never heard nothing back. So I don't know whether it's just not enough drama or there's the demographic. I mean, because these shows all get numbers of who's watching, who's talking about what couples. They watch this shit all the time. They watch what's going on YouTube and Reddit and Instagram and Twitter. They look at all this data as who is talking about what brings in the ratings, who brings in the ratings, why. They have data, all kinds of data available to them whenever you're doing television or streaming or anything. So yeah, it's a numbers game. But and I understand they're trying to get people with compelling stories. Good morning, Edith. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. And I understand they're trying to get compelling stories, but I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be glib. I'm not trying to be racist, of course not. But I'm just tired of seeing these shows with these these nerdy white dudes, old white dudes, and these old white women. I'm like, well, fuck's sake, can I see some Asians? Can I get some Latinos? There ain't no Latino man in prison talking to Latino women. Like, come on now. There's nobody dating some hot. I mean, they had that one chick that was dating Guillermo. That good looking. That was one of the few couples that I was like, okay, finally we got a Latin man up in here getting snatched up. All them Latin men over there, girl. Psh, don't make me come through Brazil. Because I'm snatching all your kids. I'm snatching your people up. Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband. Because Kiki up in here. Don't let me get turned loose in Brazil. Child, I'll be like, where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Shit. I love Latin men. That's my preference, y'all. That is my preference. That's my preference. Is a Latin man. I had a Latin man. I've had several, but I mean, when I said I have a child by a man that is Mexican. But I'm like, don't let me fall through South America or Brazil. Shit. Baby, they be trying to kick me out the country. Don't let me go to Honduras. They be like, bitch, you got to get out of here. Like, you just up here just doing too much. You just stretched out on the beach. Like, hey, daddy. Just all up in the club after hours. Talking about, hola, hola, hola. I speak a little Spanish. Habla español? Un poquito. I speak a little Spanish. I can por noche. Oh, sorry, y'all. I had to drop the load on that one. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, like, I can speak enough to get by. Yes, I did. Oh. ¿De dónde está Penocha? Aquí. Sí. Yes. Oh my God. Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. No, there's no help for me. There's no help for me. There's no prayers needed. There's no help. There's no helping this, y'all. There's just none. There's none. There's just, I can't be helped. I can't be saved. Anyway, that's why I don't travel. Because, y'all let me loose in some country. They be like, she went there. I don't know. She didn't come back. I don't know. She ran off into the Amazon. She met some Amazon man. They talking about they was going to save the rainforest together. And she just never came back. The bitch is out there running loose wearing a motherfucking loincloth, a grass skirt, and some kind of strips over her boobs. If you see her, if you see this woman, you have the picture. If you see this woman, this Kiki is out there in the Amazon. I don't know. She joined the tribe and she said, "Fuck y'all." She said she was coming back for her kids though. I would come back for my children. I would come back for my kids. I wouldn't leave my kids for nothing in the world, but I'd come back for them. Like, kids, I guess we're gonna live in the Amazon forest. They'd be like, "Hey, this is fun." We just gonna get lost on Amazon. I done met a guy, you know how it is. My true love, I'm in love, you know. I'll be like Kim out there. They be like 90 Day Fiance, the Amazon jungle version. Like the shit got real when you run off into the jungle with a motherfucker. That's how you know it got real. The camera crew be out there talking about, damn, we in the middle of a bush. I don't know, we're in some village. I don't know what's happening. This bitch then went native like a motherfucker. I had too much iced coffee today, y'all. But anyway, but yeah, I keep saying I just want to see more diversity on these shows. These next season coming up, I do not want to see this. I will watch it. I will see what's happening, but just like I do now, I'm gonna be sitting there like this, fast forwarding through fucking couples. Okay, let's say it, then when I have to fast forward past most of the couples just to get to two. Let me fast forward. Okay, let me stop. Let's see what Jenny and Summit talking about. Oh, they ain't talking about nothing. Fast forward. Okay, Bilal and Shida. I don't even understand why they own this season either. Cause they are boring as fuck. Should we have baby? Should we not have baby? We're gonna have baby. We're gonna not have baby. We get a baby. To the baby. Bitch, if you don't have the baby, I will give you a baby. I will throw a baby at you if you will shut the hell up. I will have a baby for you. I will get pregnant. Have a baby. I will shoot it out. And I will be like, here, bitch. Are you still shut the hell up? Can we just move on? Like, if you just get, please, somebody knock this woman up so she shut the hell up, because I'm tired of hearing about it. I mean, I'm like, Bilal, do something. Do something. Do something. Damn, like, I'm tired of hearing about it. But, again, Kimberly and Usman at this point is the only thing I'm in. And so Kimberly got her blessing. She's happy. We see if she gonna meet the new wife, which she probably gonna have to, or the producers are gonna make sure it happens. I'm gonna be stay tuned talking about it, y'all. So I'm gonna end this video in a minute. I gotta start my real life and my real work, my real day-to-day 9 to 5 job, which if you look outside, it is gloomy and cloudy as fuck outside. You see how gloomy that is? It's raining here. It's cold. It's like 40 something degrees. I really need to clean my closet and my bathroom. I have such a productive week. I mean, turn off my car because I've been trying to have the heat on, y'all, but it ain't working. Um, I'm still cold, but I'm gonna try to do my next video, which is Interview with the Vampire. Interview with the Vampire, it was on AMC. I just watched all 7 or 8 episodes. Just watched the whole season. I'm gonna give my comments. I'm a huge Anne Rice fan, so I've read almost all of Anne Rice books, especially the vampire ones. I read them many, many years ago. I need to, but I used to love the Tom Cruise movie that was made in the '90s with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. I love that. And I'm going to do a review since I finally got through last night watching the whole season of Interview with the Vampire and tell y'all my thoughts about it. I got to finish watching Unsolved Mysteries. I am behind. When I was sick for like 2 weeks, I've fallen behind on a lot of shit. I still got to do my Wakanda Forever review. I'm going to go see it again tomorrow with my sister-in-law, so I might wait. Because seeing a movie with your kids is different than seeing a movie with your friend. Because seeing it with my kids is like, Mom, I got to go to the bathroom. Okay, I mean, okay, I'm glad the live will help you wake the hell up, girl, because it's 8:30 here, so. But, yeah, I'm going to do Wakanda Forever. I'll probably do it after I see it again, because, like I said, sitting with my kids is like, Mom, I got to go to the bathroom. Mama wants some popcorn. Mama wants something to drink. Mama, I'm hungry. I had to get up. It's a 2 hour and 41-minute movie, and I had to get up several times, because, yeah, my kids wanted something, so I have to get up and go with them or go for them. So I think I'm gonna wait until I see it with my sister-in-law tomorrow. We'll actually really be able to watch the whole thing from beginning to end and get her thoughts. But it's a long movie. I mean, it ain't no bitch. There ain't no hoe. That's 2 hour and 40. I mean, it goes by pretty quickly, and the special effects were phenomenal. But I think I'll do my review maybe on Wednesday, for it, cause we go see it on Tuesday. It's discount movie Tuesday out here. That's the reason why we go see we do our movie viewing. Me and my sister in law, we go to movies at least twice a month, and so we saw the Woman King together. And then my sister in law caught COVID. And so she was down for the count for 2 weeks. And right after she got COVID, I got the flu. So I was down to the count for 2 weeks. And I'm just now recovering from a whole month long worth of sickness, which I still have burning sinuses. And I was coughing in the movie. I was in the movie theater. I was coughing like a damn banshee. Like something about the cold air has stirred up. I don't have asthma, but something about the cold air stirred up something because I was coughing this weekend. But then yesterday I felt fine. Like I'm back to normal. I'm not coughing. My nose was kind of running. Like the air, something about the airiness in the air. Like once it got cold, I just started coughing. And so it was very strange. I don't know. I don't know. But whenever I get sick, it's fucking weird. Okay. Because I stay sick a long time. So I tell everybody, uh, I wear a mask because I don't need nobody's COVID. Because COVID, my mom is still sick. My mom was in the hospital. Y'all know from other videos because my mom has COPD and asthma. She was in the hospital for 3 days just with the flu. We were all tested for COVID. None of us had COVID. We've never had COVID. And she just had the flu. And she was in the hospital for 3 days on a breathing fucking, and it's sitting there taking because she could barely breathe. And so she was at my house and had to call 911. She almost passed out. She's still sick. My mom is still in bed coughing. She's still up a little bit, up around, watching TV, watching, drug crime stories. But why she likes to watch on Netflix like all these criminal shows and these cop shows. I don't know why. I was like, Mom, it's propaganda. But anyway, but she likes to watch these like, I don't know, SWAT and some other shit. I don't know. Y'all may know I don't watch TV like that. But she watches these shows, and um yeah, she's finally been up and up around, but there's times where she just would be in the bed all day on a breathing machine. Like, so it's scary. It's scary out here for us, me and my kids. Like, we scared to bring something home to my mother, and then she really be. I mean, COVID would fuck us all up. To be honest with you, we've never had COVID, so and I don't plan to either. Shit, y'all can have that. My great aunt died of COVID. My aunt during the summer had a stroke and got COVID and died from complications of COVID because her body was too tired to fight it off, and she got COVID in hospice. Um, my dad died last year of complications with liver, and then hospitalized, and he got COVID and he couldn't fight it off. So COVID is no joke, y'all. I tell you, people all the time, it is no joke. Don't bring that shit here. Don't nobody bring nothing. I'm not trying to be sick and die. Thank you, Marsha. I've had so many people die in the past couple of years. I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over the hospital visits. I'm over it. My hospital visits, my back surgery. I have to work out today, y'all. I have to work out. I was going to go jogging, but of course, looking at this shit, nobody's going jogging in this shit. You know what, y'all? I need to check my plant out. Y'all want to go check out my plant? Come on, y'all. Let's go. It's not my plant. My daughter didn't want a toy. She wanted a tree. Okay, this is tell you what. Because my daughter is like on some. And my son was turning vegetarian, but he came to me the other day and was like, "Mom, I want some chili dogs." So I'm gonna show y'all my backyard. See that little tree over there hanging on for dear life? I think y'all see it. It's hanging on to dear life over there. That's my daughter's tree. Hanging on to dear life like motherfucker. But anyway, my neighbor's dog over there barking. Barking. But this is my backyard, y'all. It's not very big. It's not very big. Y'all see it? Let's see it. You see the tree over there? Them a little tree. Them a little tree. The tree. My daughter's tree. His name is Terry. Terry the tree. Because my daughter names everything. But anyway, I got the trees going. It's cold, y'all. It's cold. It's my little backyard that I try not to get in because I'm allergic to. My whole family's allergic to anything green besides money. And money is the only thing I'm not allergic to that's green. But grass, pollen, all that shit I'm allergic to. But that's just a glimpse into my life, my little backyard back there. I have a little big house and a little backyard. I wanted it that way because the mowing costs because I don't do my own yard work. I have to have people come cut my front. I have to show one of these days. I'm gonna show y'all the front of my house. I have these two big trees, and I had to spend like $600 to have these trees cut because the city sent me the fucking HOA sent me a fucking notice saying, "Bitch, your trees are too fucking tall." Fuck you, HOA. That's all I gotta say. Fucking fascist bastards. But they're always like fucking with everybody over here, like over the littlest thing. And I've lived here for 5 years, and it wasn't this bad, but it's bad now. But anyway, as I ramble on today, I just hope everybody has a good day at work or whatever you're doing. I'm gonna try to log into work, clean, try to clean my bath, clean my house up a little bit while I'm logging on to work. Um, get my thoughts together for Interview with the Vampire and do a video later. What else? Do Wakanda Forever. Do that Wednesday. Finish watching Unsolved Mysteries while I work. I work and then I listen to. I put my headphones in and kind of watch and listen, or I just have my TV on while I'm working because I work from home. And so I'm trying to do more videos and upload more things. I'll be on Gio's show today. Hopefully I won't be in on a Zoom call. What time is Gio's show? Like at 10:15, 11:15? We'll see if I show up there. We'll see. If I'm not in a Zoom call, I will. Because I think I have a meeting this morning or a Zoom call. But we'll see. And 8:15 Pacific. I'm Central, so that's 10:15 my time. Okay. I don't think I'm in a meeting then. I'll have to look at my calendar. But if y'all don't see me, y'all know I'm in a meeting. I wasn't on Gio's show on Saturday, which I'm upset I missed it, but because me and my kids were out, um, we went to go see Wakanda at the movie started at 11 o'clock. Um, so that's why I wasn't there Saturday. But I don't think I have a meeting early this morning today. So that's good. It's good. It's good. So I shall be there. If you don't see me, then you know that my job called some kind of insipid and stupid ass fucking meeting and Zoom call, and I'll be sitting in a Zoom call like this. Uh huh. Kiki, yeah. What? What are we talking about? I'll be falling asleep, or I'll just be like not putting my camera on, muting it, and then just be sitting there working. Y'all know how it's done. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. The insipid Zoom calls. But I don't think I have a meeting this morning. But I have a lot of things to do today, y'all. I got to work on my other shop today. I worked on my jewelry shop. I designed I worked my ass off. I hadn't worked my ass off this hard in my Etsy shops in a long time. Running an Etsy business is something that I don't and do recommend. It is a lot of hard work, y'all. But it's my life's passion. Like when I sometimes I get disillusioned with it and I just said fuck it. But um like it's my passion as an artist. That's what I do and who I am, even though my accounting work, my real work that I make money at takes up too much of my time. My old job, when I worked in hotels and worked for Hilton, my old job didn't take up this much time. Like I really had a regular 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 job, where I just could come home from work and just leave it behind. But at this job, I can't do that. And I don't know how much long I can go on where my work is literally taking up 10, 12 hours of my day. And I have kids, I have a life, like my life is not work. And I have to tell people at work this all the time. My life is not work. Like my work is work. You have 8 hours of me a day and that's it. I didn't sign up to be on call. I didn't sign up to work late night hours. I didn't sign to work. I don't get paid overtime. I'm salaried. So I work 8 hours, 5 days a week. I'm not working weekends. I'm not working unless you pay me more money. I I have to, I value my time. Other people can do other things who don't have children, who don't have other things to do, who are not in school, who are not doing whatever they're doing. There's people out there at my job who have time to work 12, 13, 14 hours a day. And then they're looking at me and I'm like, your girl Kiki can't do it. You know, girl, it's too much. Yeah, you put on a fashion show, girl. Girl, let me tell you. I had a whole clothing line and a clothing line. I have a clothing line shop out there that I had to suspend because literally I don't have the time. I have a clothing shop on Etsy. I suspended my store because I don't have the time. Like I literally, like I'm doing a print. I do a, okay, we're getting way off topic, but I do print on demand, right? I design it, and then I have a print on demand company. There's two of them. There's Printful and Printify that I use to do my t-shirts, my underwear. I had a successful underwear line. Like I had all these little cute underwear, and it's still there, but I can't do it. You use Printful? Yeah, I use Printful. Is the marketing was, I had to raise my price. Like I was stuck between me raising my prices and and the cost of doing business. Like the advertisement, the marketing, and then you very well know with Printful that you have to pay the base cost, and so the base cost on top of the shipping and everything, and then I ship internationally. Like I was shipping to people all over, and then the cost, like they changed the rules in the UK with like the VAT tax and all that, so I had to keep constantly upping my prices. So I'm sitting there going, should I charge $60 for a pair of underwear? And then my core clientele were like, whoa, these underwear went from like $40 to now 60. And I was like, well, I have VAT charges and just inflation, and the cost of Printful, the baseline price went up, and then the shipping went up. And so it's like I was charging like $65 for underwear. Yeah, I had lots of, most of my clientele was international customers, but the VAT charges and the rules changed in Europe. Um, and so the international charges, like the VAT, you have VAT tax and your fees. I was like, most of my customers were in Europe, were in Ireland and UK, Germany. I had a lot of customers in Germany. I had a lot of customers on military bases. So then we had problem with shipping, especially during COVID. I had lots of problems. When they had them tankers they got stuck, them tankers. Some of those tankers had my customers' products on it. When those tankers got stuck, girl, I was literally on TV watching it, screaming, going, "Ah, y'all let those tankers through, motherfuckers!" Like it got stuck in the water, and they were blockade. You know how the tankers got stuck, and one of them sank. Girl, my shit was on them tankers, and I was like, so I had to refund customers back. So it was hard for me to make a profit during doing my clothing line. I tell people, I love the fashion business. I love the design. Yeah, it was yeah, I was so embarrassed, and I had to apologize and refund lots of money during Christmas of 2020. Christmas 2020. It hit my business hard. Like I had to refund so much. There was just so much going on in other countries. Like people had no idea. I'm like, you want to complain about shit going here? I could barely get my products to the motherfucking UK. I'm like, I had to apologize to people and explain to them what was going on. And some people, most of them were very understanding. But then when you're talking about people trying to get stuff for Christmas or for New Year's, like holiday deadlines, I 20 December 2020, I barely made any holiday deadlines. And then my clothing line, I started it after because I have a bath and beauty and hair care shop. I started that in 2019. So I started that before the pandemic. Then my clothing, I started it in 2020, like February 2020. So before I had no idea the pandemic was coming. So I started in February 2020. Like I said, 6 months ago, I had to shut down my shop because like I literally had to pay 300 and something dollars in marketing fees, just like in 1 month. And I paid it, but I was just like, I really need to figure out what to do. And now it's 6 months later because my work is killing me. My work is literally taking up all of my damn time. Running one shop is enough. I run one shop. My candles, hair care, beauty, all that. I do that all myself. It is made by me. I don't have. It's not private label. I tell people because people ask, is my shit private label? But we getting weird deep off into it, Marsha. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I'll go. I got to talk to Marsha for a minute. If y'all want to click off, y'all go ahead. But like, I don't do private label. Like my shit that I have, the only thing I do private label is my hair care stuff. Like my hair care is private label. But all the rest of my stuff I make. Like most of the stuff, 70% of the shit I make. I'm making candles. Like I make candles. That's what I do. I make candles. Um, I'm a candle maker, and I make all types of candles. I'm self-taught. I teach myself how to make candle. I make soap. I'm self-taught. I make all my soaps, all my candles. I get out there with a live bucket and churn some shit and churn, 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 girl, churn like butter, bitch, churn. Like I had to learn how to make lye soap, and I do it out of my garage and to keep the lye from killing my pets and all that. Like I learned how to make candles myself. I went online, watched YouTube video, all that. Um, so most of the stuff that and then I sew ornaments. Like if you watch some other videos, I showed in my last videos my ornaments that I make. I sew, I knit, I crochet, I make soap, I make candles, I make hair care products from home, from my house. So I by myself, I don't have anybody to help me. My mom, she ships out the stuff. Like I make the stuff, I pack it up, I wrap it up, and then I have to print out, the packing slip and all that. And then my mom puts it in boxes and packs it really good and puts a label on it, and then we ship it out. Like, so it's really a all hands on deck family operation during the holidays. My clothing line, it was easier for me to do because I design it, and then Printful does the thing. You need for me remember that. My jewelry line is like a hybrid of two. I have stuff that is on Printify. Most of the stuff I'm trying to get away towards Printify. So most of my jewelry and my keepsakes on my jewelry account is stuff that I designed, but I have to design these designs. I'm designing jewelry, I'm designing keychains, I'm designing things, and then I'm sending the designs off to a POD or to a jeweler. There's certain things that I actually have a jeweler make that I send the designs and then they do it. There's like a 3D printing company that does 3D printing jewelry and stuff. It's a real cool product. But I have several jewelers that I deal with. I make more money off of jewelry. I tell people the jewelry business is very lucrative. I make more money off my jewelry than I made off my clothing line. And then I kind of make out of my bath and body. Because jewelry, the overhead is very small. You make more money. Like jewelry. I had no idea how much of a cash cow jewelry is. Because really, I mean, honestly, the prices that I've seen for baseline jewelry is almost criminal. Because really, when you go to Zales and De Beers and all this stuff, that shit that y'all spending $200-$300 for is I'm telling you, is not even worth that. You're paying for the name. You're paying for the brand. You're paying for the reputation of the company. That's all you're paying for. Because that little diamond ring that your fiance got you for like $1,000, I promise you that ring is probably worth about $100. I see the fallacy. So anytime someone needs to order jewelry or something, they come to me because I get wholesale prices because I'm a business. I'm a jeweler. I'm technically speaking a jeweler in the jewelry business. You have to get like, certification and all that. But yeah, once you figure out how much shit really costs and you're like, that's all that costs? I shouldn't be. But yeah, I'm showing y'all how the sausage is made. But this is what goes on. So I tell anybody, if you want to start a business and you want to make money quickly, jewelry. Yeah, with kids, yeah, with kids, it's a struggle. With having a family and having a real job, and having kids and having a house to clean, and I got a mama to take care of. It is so much, but I have lots of energy. And then, I work out 4 to 5 days a week. So I'm finna go in there and work out, work out, work out. Then I'll stop. Okay, let me do this. Then work out, work out. Like I have to compartmentalize my life. And people are like, you have so much energy for an old broad. I'm an old broad. I'm not a young bitch out here doing this. I started all of this shit. I should have started in my 20s, but I didn't. We didn't have the technology then. Technology has really been a game changer for a lot of us small businesses and independent people. And it's like your business is something that you have to work at 24 hours a day. You have to work your regular job during the day. And then once 5 o'clock hit, you have to like get on your grind. And I've been neglecting my businesses and not working like I should, but it's just because my real job has been stressing me out so bad. And so once you're so stressed out and frazzled about your 9 to 5, come 5 o'clock, I just want to decompress. And then, my kids are in school. Like, I just want to spend time with them. I don't want to spend another 6 hours on the computer. Doing marketing is eating up most of my money and most of my time, but it's a necessary evil. And it's one thing that I'm not good at. So, Yeah, Marsha's saying that she feels like she should have started, but she doesn't want to miss any opportunity. That's how I feel, and I want to leave something to my kids. I told my kids, hopefully, if I do right, like I'll be able to leave some of the business to them, but I know it's going to be a lot of hard work. And then like when it comes to the holiday season, now it's all hands on deck. Like my kids, they have to help me make soap, and they have to help me make candles, and they have to like, cause I forced them ever since, forced them for the past, since 2019. My kids have helped in some capacity during, especially during the holiday season, so they understand how certain things are made. um and they help as much as they can, but they're 8 and 12, so they're little kids, but they help. Like they can print out stuff, like I'll print out things, or they'll go on my computer and print out flyers and stuff like that. Like my son knows how to do that. My son also knows how to update my shop. Like I get him in the listings, and I'm like, I need you to go clean things up, I need you to put shipping times and shipping dates on that. So he'll go through there and do that, and I pay them. Like they get paid a salary. It's not like they working for free shit. They not working for free. They get paid a salary, bitch. Like they not working for free. Um, I throw them a little money, a little money. And like I said, I know we didn't got way off topic, um, but this is just my life, y'all. Yeah. Let me get focused. We can talk about this shit all day, Marsha. I appreciate you though. I appreciate you coming in here, love. And I'm gonna have to do a separate video, a separate live where I talk about business talk, because I know a lot of people want to start their own business. I get asked all the time about how did I start my business? Why did I start my business? And if you go back and look at my older videos, you will see some of that. But I need to things have changed since 2019, since I did that video. Things have updated, things have changed in my life and my business. And so I'm going to need to do another Etsy shop talk business where I just, like I said, I'm always trying to help people. I've helped many Etsy shops, and the only thing I need help with is just the advertisement. I just find it tedious. It's something I just don't enjoy. But I do advertise on my Twitter. I do advertise on my Instagram. If you find me on Twitter, I do advertise on Pinterest. Pinterest is the bomb. Um, on Twitter, I'm the infamous Kiki, one word. On Pinterest, I'm Falling Star Naturals. Um, that's the name of my first shop. And then on Instagram, I'm Falling Star Naturals with an S Media. Falling Star Naturals Media, one word. So I try to keep it like the same thing, keep it simple, but advertising sucks and I don't like it, and it's expensive. But it's a necessary evil in business. And so something that people don't tell you a lot about. But I use Fiverr, and then yeah, we'll get into a whole thing about marketing and businesses and everything like that. So yes, I'm off topic. I'm off topic, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But y'all know I wander off topic because I like to talk. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm fixing to go to work. Y'all start work. Y'all have a good day. And we'll everybody will chat later. Kim and Usman, go congratulate. Go congratulate Kim and Usman on their nuptials. Go congratulate their asses, because they finna get married, and we gonna see they gonna film the motherfucking wedding, and Kim gonna be out there in some kind of hopefully African cultural wedding dress, and we gonna see Baby Goat Lisa part two, wedding part two. They're gonna have the goats and the cows and the chickens there. It's gonna be a whole thing, y'all. So anyway, I'll try to do the interview with the vampire review today. I'll try if I have time. If I don't have time, I'm sorry. I'll try to get on Geo show today if I have time. I'm not in a meeting. But until then, y'all, I'll see y'all. I'm finna go my ass inside. I'm freezing. Anyway, that's it. Thanks everybody for being here. Hit the like button, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. I appreciate y'all. Bye.